Hey guys, today we're going to go over a quick review of the Titan Fitness. Hold on. The Titan Fitness 300-pound Lat Tower low row. Okay? Now, you know what it is. A lot of you have heard about it. And I actually have two of these. I have one right here on this side of the garage gym. And then on the more messy side, the garage gym's a mess right now, but over here, tucked away in the corner, we have another one. Okay, we'll go back over there where I tried to set up some lighting so you guys could see it a little better. See some of the things that, I wish I saw before I bought this. Before I go to buy something, I do a lot of research. I do a lot of asking questions, asking around, seeing what people think. And basically one of the reasons why I made this channel is, I could have saved thousands of dollars of equipment if someone went over what I'm going over. So now I'm trying to help you guys, let you guys know what I did wrong, what can be improved, not just now, but in the future. As you guys will see in upcoming videos, we have this huge gym here, huge, relatively huge for a home gym. It's a 3-car garage. Quick pan, 3-car garage, ton of equipment, and you'll see we have some big and little things coming, changes that we're going to make, as well as the location. So stay tuned for that. Now back to the piece of equipment that we're talking about. Again, high pulley. Okay, how this works is you basically have a limiter of sorts right here. And what this does is it stops your cable from coming off, okay, from coming up. If this weren't here, it basically applies downward pressure onto the cable. And if you could see right up here, the cable comes right into this pulley, and the cable actually goes between the pulley and this kind of limiter thing. If someone knows the name, comment down below, thank you. And basically it helps keep your cable in line, and that stops your cable from coming out. Now, something that really sucks about this power rack, and something I'm super disappointed, Titan might have fixed it. If someone has a more recent version of this, I bought it probably 6 to 12 months ago, this one. But if someone has a more recent version where it's solved, comment below so we know that it's been fixed. But as of now, as far as I know, this has not been fixed. And this is something that people were talking about, but I didn't think it would be this bad, okay? And I have two of these. Lat Towers, and, I like to take care of my equipment. I like to keep it clean. It doesn't look super clean now, but in general, I do like to take care of my equipment and also avoid unnecessary wear and tear. So something that I really despise about this piece of equipment is when you go to use the low row, right here, okay, you can see the travel, how it works, and so on. But you see there's a little wiggle room there. I don't know if you can hear it. What happens is, let me turn up the brightness. This cable, the cable sits in between the two pulleys, and it's a horrible design flaw. Watch this. If you pull it to the side, it comes out. Your cable comes out of the pulley. Okay, it's fairly simple, fairly easy to get it back in. I was able to get it back in with one hand. The thing is, if you're doing low row, okay, and you're pulling, and that cable comes out, and you're fatigued because you're working out, or you have friends working out and they don't know all the intricacies of your gym and your gym equipment, because at the end of the day, you're the one doing the research. Usually your friends who are coming by to get a nice workout in, maybe free, maybe paid, who knows? They don't know all the little things about your equipment. You're the one who's done all the research. You're the one who knows what you've invested in. Now they're just there for a workout. So the thing that sucks is when your friends are doing it, or when you're fatigued doing sets, and this thing comes out, okay, your cable, let's say your cable comes out, hold on, okay, your cable comes out and you keep doing sets, and you can fairly easily fray your cable and basically have to go about the entire process of rethreading it. And on this thing, it's an absolute pain, okay? You see all these nuts here, all these bolts? To rethread that one cable Uh, man, you have to do a ton of work, okay? If you see that cable basically feeds through, all right, this cable right here feeds through to a pulley. This is your low pulley, and you have two more pulleys right here. Cable feeds through, and it goes up. And back here, and basically that's how, and it anchors into this point, okay? It anchors into that point. And so when you put tension on this cable and pull outward, what this pulley does is it pulls down, and it also pulls down your second pulley. So let's see what that looks like real quick. Watch this. You see how it's pulling down the second cable? Look at that, even right here, just doing a demo. Yanked it out. And I mean, that's a huge design flaw. All they had to do to fix this was limit the gap in between those two pulleys so it's less than the size of the cable. The two pulleys don't even have to be touching. Okay, they could be, pretend this is one edge of a cable. I mean, they could be theoretically this close together, and that would be enough to stop the cable from slipping. It's a horrible design flaw. All they would have to do is lower one of the bolts, or raise it up by what? A quarter of an inch, third of an inch? Not even probably less than that. And so, I mean, the way Titan could have fixed this is just literally re-drill this. And that really, that really frustrated me, because when you pay well over $1,000 for a piece of equipment like this, okay, you understand, number one, that you're buying from Titan. The intention is for it to be a budget piece of equipment, and I totally understand that. I've bought well over $10,000 worth of Titan fitness equipment. A lot of it I've kept, a lot of it I also have not kept. So as they go on and get better and better, and I hope Titan watches this video and fixes that if they haven't already. Maybe they have, and maybe, and if that's the case, kudos to you, Titan. I really do appreciate that. Now, the user experience is quite good, actually. I really do enjoy using this. When you pull down, let's see real quick. Sorry, guys. All right, this is a little makeshift attachment, but hold on. All right, you can see when you pull down. Let's see how it works. I'm pulling down, and you can see now it's just using the top pulley. A very clever design. Of course, they've had the ability to check out what other companies are doing and work with it. Hey, that's part of innovation. Competition creates innovation. So by more companies competing for products, I think it makes all of them better. Rogue competing with Titan, Titan competing with Rep, and so on. It makes the whole industry better, and at the end of the day, it gets the consumer a better product. And that's kind of where we start seeing, a lat pull down for sub $2,500 compared to these Sorinexes and Rogues, which are $3,000 and up. Now, something kind of funny, and Titan did partially resolve this, not necessarily how I would have liked. But this is the second stack and the second lat pull down I got. And if you can notice here, all right, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 20. So the 16 tag, they missed the 16 tag. If you look at 20 right here, we have two 20s. And I mean, at the end of the day, that's just mixing up two bricks, something in their in the process at the manufacturer for Titan. Somebody either packaged something incorrectly. So I'm sure there's someone else out there who is missing a 20 and has two 16s or something of that sort. Minor things. User experience of the push pin, very good. I love the magnet. Okay, basically there's a magnet here, and it pushes in. I mean, it connects very well to your machine. Something to note is the cable, depending on how hot or cold it is. If you could see this guy right here is kind of floating. Your cables do get tighter, and the tolerances aren't very good. So this nut isn't screwed in all the way, and Titan kind of does that, so you can adjust your cable length potentially based off season, or it could just be that in an attempt to lower cost, they got this cable and kind of built the rack around the cable and didn't build a cable custom built and fitted for this rack, or maybe they just got designed. it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, this is what you get because we're not part of the Titan manufacturing team, at least not yet. So you do have some gap there when you thread it in, and all right, we don't, I mean, you can't see it, but, oh, actually you can, sorry. This is where it is. And you have some gap here. You know, you can modulate that and fix it. Just make sure that before you use this safety thing, you don't have to do this every time. I mean, maybe you should for safety reasons, but just make sure that these nuts are all tight. And, you know, as you're doing the lift, this doesn't come off, your weights come slamming down, and you go flying back due to the force. So yeah, overall, the piece itself is very good. These are 5/8 inch holes, I believe. If you guys have the exact diameter, feel free to send it in the comments. And it works very well. Okay, I didn't do too much showing how the product actually works because at the end of the day, it's the little things, kind of like the cheaper padding, cheaper upholstery, stuff like that. Something nice so that you might not see on some nicer benches is that they do upholster the bottom. Okay, I have some very nice benches that don't do that. So great job, Titan. At least, even though you know it's not the best padding, at least you upholstered the bottom, which I think is a nice touch. Not that too many people see it down there, but you know, it's the little things. Last little touch that I like, band pegs. I don't actually use it to attach bands. I use it for storage. I have two 2.5 inch plates right here. Okay, this rack is in 10-pound increments. So what I do, one 2.5 plate right there, and one 2.5 inch plate right there. And let's see, it goes in pretty well. Hoppa. All right, sorry, that noise right there, guys, it's not usual. It's because I was pulling the cable this way. Okay, so I was pulling it away from the rack and it rubbed. Now, why do I stagger it like this? If you have both of them like this, again, it depends on how your garage floor is leveled. Okay, garage floors usually go out towards the garage door. They slope downward towards the garage door for safety reasons. But if you do it like this, check this out. All right, so that wasn't so bad, but sometimes this pin right here, the silver piece, will knock down and actually bang against. Sorry, that's what we should try to get. But the silver piece will bang and knock against the weight stack, and you basically won't be able to work out. So something, just a little pro tip: stagger your 2.5 pounds like this if you're having that problem. Okay, real quick. So what you can see is sometimes it'll go down and catch right there, and it'll actually get stuck, or it'll slow down the momentum and basically create problems. But besides that, guys, this is a killer deal. Okay, I would recommend it. I've personally bought 2 of them. In the future, I'll probably buy a 3rd as we expand, and I'm sure you guys will hear about what we're doing in the future. But until then, if you like it, guys, if you got anything out of this, if maybe this helps you buy it or not buy it, or you gain any benefit from this, feel free to like the channel. It helps out a lot. Subscribe if you liked it and if you want to see more. And send us any comments below, any questions and so on. Have a good one. Out.